Hundreds of people are finally being tested for the presence of the novel coronavirus in Collier County. It's coming after we reported 4 weeks ago they started an online petition demanding the governor send testing for farm workers who live and work in very close quarters in Collier County as they produce our food from the fields.
Now, even though that testing has arrived, Patrick, Fox 4's Rob Manch has learned several of the concerns that those workers have raised still have not been addressed. Rob?
Well, the National Guard doesn't want me showing the actual testing tents on camera, but you can see in the distance the tents where people are interviewed when they first show up. And so far, 645 people have shown up in just the last 2 days here in Immokalee. But I spoke with one representative of farm workers who tells me this is all just a first step, and there are several other concerns that so far haven't been addressed. As people filed into the testing site starting at 11 o'clock Monday morning, Nellie Rodriguez was busy packaging masks to give them. She's with the Coalition of Immokalee Workers, which has been trying to get the word out.
We've been handing out flyers. We've been putting up posters all over town, and we've also begun knocking on doors to let people know that this testing is happening.
That outreach is working, with hundreds showing up to get tested, but more testing leads to new problems.
As we test more, we do expect to have an increase in positive tests.
Florida Department of Health spokeswoman Christine Hollingsworth tells me right now about 10% of people are testing positive in Collier County. The problem is, here in Immokalee, when they test positive, they may not have anywhere to go.
You're talking about 8 to 10 people per trailer that live together. And so there's really no way for people to distance themselves, especially if someone comes out positive. And so we still have that concern.
Hollingsworth didn't get into specifics, but she says the department has that problem covered.
We do have isolation sites for those who do test positive if they don't have the ability to stay isolated at home. Again, this will be done on a case-by-case basis.
But what the department can't provide is financial help for anyone who can't go to work.
In our community, workers live day by day. They make just enough money to be able to eat for the day and just enough to be able to support their families. And so if they are out of work for 2 weeks, who's going to help them to be able to pay for the rent and other things that they need?
That's why the coalition still has its petition up on change.org. Not only are they calling for financial assistance for workers who test positive, they want personal protective equipment for people on the job.
It's also a matter of respecting and valuing this work that farm workers do. We can't do anything to change how heavy and how difficult that work is, but we can do more to be able to give them the sort of attention they need.
And tomorrow will be the last day that they're doing walk-up testing here in Immokalee. It'll be here at the Department of Health from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow night. In Immokalee, Rob Manch, Fox 4, in your corner.